Hey guys, it's Phantom, and today we're going to be talking about the new Billie Eilish album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. This is the third full-length album from singer-songwriter Billie Eilish, who has come off a pretty massive career at the moment with awards. She's a multi-Grammy winner. She has 2 Oscars, one for No Time to Die and recently Barbie, for her amazing song, What Was I Made For, which I think is her best song, but that may be a stretch for some people. Her last 2 albums, the first one being What Do We Do When We Fall Asleep, which is an amazing album in its own. It is still her best album, but it is such a great listen. And the production, of course, from Phineas, her brother, who's also doing the production on this album, was crazy. It had rumbling, and in your ears, your headphones are rumbling, 808s, and synths, and all great stuff, as well as Billie Eilish's amazing singing voice, and incredibly strong songwriting as well. Her second album, Happier Than Ever, was a little bit of a step down, but it is still a really good album. But this one, it is her shortest album at 10 songs, but is around the same length, the runtime, as her first album, making the pacing of this album the low point of this album. But I still think this is a really, really strong entry in her catalog. This album was great, honestly. From the first song, you kind of get a feel of the rest of the album. Of course, it is her style. It is soft. It is sweet. The lyrics are pretty emotional as well. The song's called Skinny, and it is tackling her issues with her weight, which people on the internet bully her for, and it is pretty, like, it's not good, and this song tackles that, and I thought it was very emotional. Her second song, Lunch, is one of the wildest songs that she's made. It talks about her sexuality a bit, which honestly, yeah, I kind of expected that route from Billie Eilish. But is it a character or is it her? Because if it is her, then that's pretty wild. But it also doesn't surprise me, since I watched the show Swarm, which shows a bit of Billie Eilish in that territory. Swarm is a great show, by the way. You should watch it, and also watch my review for that, because I thought that show was great. But Lunch is probably going to be the radio hit of this album. It is the most accessible, it is the most fun, and yeah, just overall, it is a fun track. Track number 3, again, it is a pretty fun track too. I like the production, and of course, Billie's singing is amazing. Birds of a Feather. Again, it is sweet. It is just this little chill song again. But again, the production, great. But Wildflower is probably my least favorite. It is one of the most generic ones on the album. Some melodies and some vocal choices that she makes that just kind of put me off a bit. The songwriting is probably at its weakest on this song, and yeah, it is just pretty generic in my opinion. The Greatest, again, great song. Track number 7, which I believe translates to Love of My Life, I think. One of the best songs on this entire album. It is the second longest, but it is also just amazing. Again, showing off Billie's amazing vocal performances, her amazing singing. But then we get into the diner, which is my favorite track on the entire album. The intro, right into the song, was amazing. You have this little, I think it was a little sax or whatever, that opens the thing and then rolls into the bass and just chill vibes, but it is so hard hitting at the same time. Yeah, I just listened to the song for the beat drop, but I mean, overall, this song is amazing in every way. I love it. My favorite song. Bittersweet. Again, another pretty good song. And Blue, the longest song, but amazing closer. But you know, overall, this album is amazing. Well, it's great. From the production, of course, from Phineas, he continues to do his thing. He is amazing with the synth pop, with the just he knows how to use his fingers on that keyboard and other instruments that sound amazing. And of course, Billie's vocal performances amazing as always. Her writing is on point apart from track 5. But yeah, this is probably my second favorite album from hers. And I am expecting that this album gets a lot of buzz at the Grammys, even though that at this point the Grammys don't really mean anything. But still, this is one of my favorite albums of the year so far. Yeah, what are your thoughts on it? Did you like it or did you not? What would you put this in a discography? And yeah, have a good one.